let's learn about coding with an AI model, because like previously we just learned about a normal like basics things from the AI model to understand how it work, how it's going to say, how the things are going to be good. But now we are just going to go a little deeper. So let me go ahead. So let me go ahead. I don't know how it's going to answer and how it's going to say. So let's go. Hey, GPT.
Hey, I'm right here. No mystery in how I respond. I just listen to what you say and we figure things out together. So,
Okay.
what's on your mind?
Okay, good. So now I want to learn about Python basics, because I don't know about the logic, I don't know the base level of Python. So let's learn about that.
I'm happy to get you started. Python's all about clarity and readability. We can start from the very basics, things like variables, loops, and conditions. If you got any specific area you're curious about, just say the word.
Okay. So now we can learn about the base level. What is variable? Like you just teach me the base, like from the first level, you just teach me, because I'm not going to ask you anything. You just teach me from the normal level.
All right, let's kick off from the ground up. A variable in Python is simply a name that holds a value. Think of it like a labeled box. For example, you can say x equals 5. Now, whenever you use x, it's like using that 5. You can store numbers, text, or more complex things. Once we have variables, we can start doing operations with them, so it's really like your building block for everything else.
Okay, now we just learned about variables, but now I need to know about from the basics. What is Python?
Python is a programming language that's designed to be easy to read and write. It's used for all sorts of things: building websites, analyzing data, automating tasks, even making games or AI. What makes Python special is how readable it is, almost like writing instructions in English. It's also super popular, which means there are tons of tools, libraries, and a big community to help you. In short, it's a great first language and a powerful tool for all kinds of projects.
So let's go with the first one, the first basics level, with an example.
Absolutely. Let's start simple. The first basic step is printing something. In Python, you use the print function. For example, if you type print, open parentheses, quotation mark, hello world, quotation mark, close parentheses, it'll display the words hello world on the screen. That's often the first thing people try. It shows you how Python takes your instructions and immediately does something visible. From there, we build more.
I need with the code. You just write the code with an example so that only I can able to understand.
No problem. Let me give you a direct code example. If you want to store a number and print it, you could write x equals 10. Print x. This will store the value 10 in the variable x and then print the number 10 to your screen. So you're seeing both the
Write
variable
the
and the print
Python
function in
code
action.
for an example. I'm not like asking you this. Just write the Python code. Equal means what is the equal? Like you're just writing equal. Like if you write like this in Python, I think it's not going to work. I need an exact Python code as an example.
Got it. Let's be exact. In Python, to assign a value, use a single equal sign. For example, if you write x equals 10, and then on the next line you write print open parentheses x close parentheses, that will print the number 10. If you want to assign text, you could write name equals quotation mark Alice quotation mark, and then print the name. Each line is clear and runs exactly as is.
Okay, got it. So what the ChatGPT is exactly saying is, when you want to print something, or when you want to like you're just going to print something. If you're coding inside, you are going to print. At the first thing you are going to print in other code, it would be like very difficult. But in Python, just give print AB,
Exactly. In
and
Python,
if you
printing
click
some
the run the bot, if you click the run icon, or if you run it, it will show you AB.
You've got it. When you run the code, Python will show exactly what you told it to print. That's one of the first confidence boosting moments.
Hey
You write
dude, you're not showing the code. Write the Python code. Even if you are doing this, you need to pull it. You need to pull the ChatGPT or pull the bot, because as of now, again I'm saying, you can learn it, but they can't think by itself. You need to make them think. So write the code. I need code. Write the code.
No problem at all. Here's a direct example of the code. If you want to print something, you write print, open parentheses, quotation mark, hello world, quotation
Hey,
mark, close
dude,
parentheses.
I'm not asking you the words. I need code.
Understood. Here's a concrete example of Python code. Print a greeting, print hello world. Store a number and print it, x equals 10, print x. Store text and print it, name is Alice. You can run these lines directly and they'll do exactly what they say.
So let me search some online Python compiler.
That's a great idea. With an online Python compiler, you can quickly test these examples as you learn. Just paste the code, run it,
Okay,
and
so
you'll see the
now
output instantly.
as
Once you
the
do that,
GPT
you'll
is
feel
saying, I'm
even
just
more
going to run
comfortable
it.
experimenting with your own ideas.
Okay, just wait. Be chill. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this print hello world and I'm just continue now. So previously, we just taken this. It was showing hello world and everything. So let me run it. So it was like giving hello world. So now I'm just going to run in my ID. So let me run it. So now I'm just going to paste. I'm just pasting what exactly it has given. It showed it like it has said to me that give the print and open bracket you should open the colon and you should give the hello world or hello Abby or anything. For example, like you can change anything, like even hello Abby or hello Sumbix, you can change anything. And if you run it, let's see, we are getting
Exact.
this result here or not. Let's check. Like index is like loading.
I'm excited to hear how it goes. Once it runs, you should see your custom message pop right up. Let me know what it shows.
Okay, so now we just got exactly hello world as a result. So it means that what it has showed, it is working. And next thing it showed it like it said something like if you want to store a value, you need to have a variable. So it has created its own variable called x is equal to 10. So it has added a value for that x variable, which is 10. In that it's saying saying us to print x. So now we can run this and we can check. So let me delete this.
Perfect. It sounds
And
like you've got the
now
process.
we can run this. So you can see it exactly the value, the stored value, like x has been stored the value called 10, and when I'm printing the x, it's showing the value called 10. So now everything is working perfectly. Okay, so that's what the thing exactly we just got it. And the next one is now I'm just going to, like previously I just stored a value with the integer value, like it's an integer number, like numbers are integers. So now I'm just going to check whether the name, for example, here it has given Alice. Let me remove this and let me add my name, so that my name is Abby. So let me add my name. I'm just storing a variable, like I'm just creating a variable name, or I can create anything like for example a is equal to Abby. Okay, so now here I'm just going to call Abby. And when you write string variables, main thing is you need to have the open and close colons, though that's very important. If you don't have that, it will be a big problem for you, like it won't print it. Okay, so now I'm just going to run. You can see it has printed Abby. So now code is working very good. It's storing the value, and after storing, wherever I'm just asking, it's like showing that this is the value. This is the value you have stored. This is the value exactly you are done. So everything is good. So now we can ask, what is a variable? We just explain what is a variable and how variables are classified, and I need to know what is variable.
You've got the hang of it. Just to recap, a variable is like a labeled container that stores data, whether it's a number, text, or something more complex. In Python, you just assign it using the equal sign. The type of data, like numbers or text, determines what kind of variable it is. But in Python, you don't have to declare the type. Python figures it out automatically. So variables let you label and reuse your values easily as you code.
You got the point. You got it right. So now we can go to the next lesson. Teach me what next.
Next, we could move on to conditions like making decisions in your code. For example, an if statement lets your program do one thing if a condition is true, and something else if it's not. Want to dive into that next?
Yeah, go ahead.
Great. We'll step into that when you're ready. Just let me know when you want to start,
Yeah,
and we'll
now I
break it
want to
down
start.
together.
Just started. I want to know.
All right, let's do this. We'll start with a simple if statement. I'll guide you step by step. Just say the word, and we'll jump right into the logic.
Write the logic now. We have to
All right.
make him.
Imagine we want to check if a number is positive. We might say if x is greater than 0, print x is positive. If x is less than 0, print x is negative. And if it's 0, print x is 0. That's the logic.
Write the
In
code. Write the code.
Of course. Here's the code example. If you have a number, say x equals 5, you can write if x is greater than 0, print that x is positive. Otherwise, if x is less than 0, print that x is negative. Otherwise, print that x is 0. You can change x to any number, and it'll print the correct message.
I need a code. With the print statement, I need a code. I need a Python code, not like a word, what you're saying.
No problem. Here's a complete Python example for you. Let's say x equals 5. If x is greater than 0, print x is positive.
Please,
Otherwise,
see, again I'm saying, I need Python code, not the wordings what you're writing now. I need a code. I need a full code.
got it. No more wording. Just code. Here's a full Python snippet. X equals 5. If x is greater than 0, print x is positive. If x is less than 0, else, print x is 0. You can run that directly in any Python environment.
So now what we are going to do is, see guys, this is the problem in AI model. You have to make them clear what you need. Even if you're making them clear, they are not going to give you the right answer, but you need to keep on asking them the question and what you need. But the problem is, if you go the coding part, some errors and some mistakes they can make, but there is no worry. We have to overcome that. We have to go to the next stage. But here, the main thing is we need to see how it's working. That's the thing. I'm just want to show you what are all things you can learn. Okay, this is a base level. So here you can see it very clearly. What it has done is, see here, it has given a blank code. In that blank code, there is no space, there is no alignment, nothing is there. If there is no alignment, the print statement won't print. So now I will show as a live example. So now I'm just going to run this code and you will be seeing an error. So you can see the error very clearly. See, everything code is right, but alignment is not right. So if alignment is not right, code is not going to work. So for that, what we have to do? You have to give the gap. For example, see here, you need to give gap for the print statement because these print statements are coming under the if-else statements. So it should come under that. It should not come. For example, if you not have the space, it won't consider as it's like having the own definition. It's going to be work on with a global variable. So we should not do that. So if you give the gap, and now I'm just going to run it. So see, x is positive. Why x is positive is, if x is like here, let's go with the main part. What exactly it was saying is,
I appreciate you highlighting the importance of
x is
clarity.
greater than 0, print x is positive. For example, here what it has given is, I just given a variable name called 5. Not me, the bot like AI has given, x is like variable x is 5. And with that, what exactly it has shown is, if lesser than, if for example, x is like greater than 0, it's going to show like positive. If x is like lesser than 0, it's going to show negative, and else it's going to show 0. So now 5 is positive. Let me go with the minus 5 because I don't know exactly it's going to work or not. Let's see. Minus 5, it's showing x is a negative. Why x is negative? So now I will come to the main point. If you go with like coding part, again I'm saying guys, you can learn with ChatGPT or you can learn with anything, but the problem is they are not that much good to give you the right answers for the things. So for that you need to know a little bit of basics so that you can easily go ahead with these things. For example, let me go with 0. After 0 they would be having 1 2 3 4 5 6 ... till n. And we have something called -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. See, these are all lesser than 0. These -1, -2 are lesser than 0. Like +1, like 1, 2, 3, 4 are greater than 0. So that's what it is showing exactly. See, x is like, I just given -5, x variable as a -5, showing it's negative because it's like lesser than 0. Let me go with, let me take that minus. Now you can see the result positive. Okay, you got it. You got the point. You got the point. Now let me go with 0. So if I'm going with 0, it will show 0. Let me see. X is 0. So you got the point. See, if else statement we will use in all the coding part. It's not only for learning or something. You're just going to use this if else for algorithmic trading or algorithmic building intelligence or whatever things you're going to do. If else is very, very important. So if you know, like, normally ChatGPT has given a normal code without any alignment, nothing like that, only it will give. Even if you go deeper, they are going to give a lot of small errors. But if you don't know the basics, little bit of basics of coding knowledge, you will stuck. But the problem is, if you keep on asking the GPT, for example, let me go ahead. Hey GPT, the code what you are just given is, it's not having the proper alignment. So make that alignment properly. It's showing some error. So let me go ahead with the same code. With the same code, let me go. Let me copy the error and let me paste it there. So let me copy and let me. Hey GPT, I just pasted the error. Just solve the error and
I see what happened. The
yeah.
indentation slipped there. If there's anything else you want to explore or any other coding concepts you're curious about,
proper alignment. Now I need with the proper alignment. So start the code.
Absolutely. Here's the properly aligned code. We start with x equal to 5. If x is greater than 0, we indent and print that x is positive. Otherwise, if x is less than 0...
I need code. I need direct code. I don't need these kind of explanation. I need direct code.
Understood. Here's the exact code. X equals 5. If x is greater than 0, print x is positive.
Again, alignment is not there in your code. I need the proper alignment.
I hear you. Let's get it perfect. Here's the properly indented code. X equals 5. If x is greater than 0, print x is positive.
Statement is not aligned properly. It should have some space, right? You're just giving just like that.
You're absolutely right. Let's do it properly. Here's the code with correct indentation. X equals 5. If x is greater than 0, print x is positive.
No. You're doing it wrong. I think, if you're going with the voice, you will face some issues. Now, let me go ahead with the normal. I'm just cutting down the voice. So now I'm just going with the normal chat. See, everything you need to dig a lot. It won't give straight. See, now it has given a proper thing. So now I'm just going to run it. So previously it was like this, but now the code was aligned properly like this now. So now let me run this, because in voice when you're asking, like it can't handle the both. Sometimes it will happen, but most of the time it can give. But if you go with the direct text, you won't face much error. But if you want to learn by how you're learning with your friends, then voice is going to used a lot. So now we got the answer. X is positive because 5 is greater than 0. You got the point what I'm saying? This how you need to learn the coding. These are all the basics things. Even if you're trying this continuously, I'm saying that you will become a big master in this. So don't skip this. Keep on working out with these things. You will get a proper answer and the proper structure for the learning what you need. I think this video would be more and more helpful for you. We can see you on the next video.